So there is new video from Alex Pretti from 11 days before his death showing him, vandalizing an ICE vehicle and acting in a way that he could easily have been arrested for back then. Now, I'm not saying, and I don't think any of us are going to be saying that this in any way justifies what happened to him on Saturday, right? These are different circumstances, but a lot of people are looking at this video and it is, breaking through the chatter in the political circle. So let's play that first real quick.
This is a moment the news movement filmed on January 13th in Minneapolis, showing a man who appears to be Alex Pretti interacting with federal immigration agents 11 days before Border Patrol shot and killed him. Our footage was analyzed by the BBC, whose facial recognition technology confirmed his identity to a 97% degree of accuracy. On the morning of January 13th,
we can jump out
our
of
team
it. CNN has since also, it seems like, confirmed that is him. They were running the video last night on television. Dan, some on the right are holding this up as proof that.
By the way, his family confirmed it.
Yeah, I was just about to say that.
Okay, thank you. Yes, you're right. Dan, some on the right are sort of holding this video up as proof that Pretti was not some innocent, peaceful protester. What is your response to this? Does it influence the conversation at all?
No, it doesn't in any way, shape, or form. It does not change a single fact that we all watched on camera on Saturday. It does not change the fact that he was an unarmed man pinned to the ground, having been beaten and was shot. Does not change any of that. It just doesn't. So, I mean, look, it is a bad look. He shouldn't have done what he did earlier in the week. And this goes to the broader conversation about protesters getting out of control. But 11 days ago, kicking an ICE cam does not, suddenly, even if you wanted to play it out, let's say, okay, it's the same exact officers, same exact place. What? So, hey, you're the guy who kicked our car and spit. So we're going to throw you to the ground, beat you up and shoot you. That's nonsensical. So I get it. It's a discredit. It's chum in the water in partisan waters, but it's totally irrelevant to what happened on Saturday.
Sean, your take?
Well, I would take issue with the fact that it's totally irrelevant. Is it irrelevant? So legally and law enforcement wise, yes. Like, you can't use a previous incident and say, you did this 10 days ago, therefore you deserve X punishment. You get punished for the crime that you commit at the time, right? You can't relitigate. So there's two issues at stake in my mind. First of all, I've said this before. I don't, whether it's Renee Good or Alex Pretti, like, I don't want anyone to die. Like, unless, like, I'm Catholic. There's some very extreme circumstances in which we believe in the death penalty or permit it. But so he didn't deserve that. But where I take issue is this narrative about him, like, being just this lowly ICU lovely guy that was out there. He spit on a federal official. He didn't hit a car. He vandalized it. He destroyed it. He broke the law in two instances. That's, again, if you want to go through the narrative. So what I have an issue with, and this is like going back to George Floyd, is that people on the left want to make these people out. Is it horrible what happened? 100%. No one deserves to have an outcome like that. And without at least going through the judicial system and being sentenced to death in a proper way. But the idea that this guy, the narrative that's been created by the left and the media, is just not true. Now, that doesn't mean, again, two things can be true. Should he have been harmed or hurt? No. But this idea that he is this innocent, lovely, peaceful guy clearly is not true. And I think that is important to inject into the dialogue, because the hit is, oh, he's this horrible, horrible person. Great guy. And yet here he is destroying government property, attacking a federal agent, and no one wants to acknowledge that. No.
Well, I would, flip it to say this is a classic case of trying to discredit somebody. What he did was wrong. But hold on. But that, just because he did one thing wrong doesn't mean that he's not a nurse helping veterans. Doesn't mean that he can't. But that's the thing. Look, I get it. It's politics. This is what happens. But and you cannot argue, to Sean's point, you can't argue with what you're seeing that he did 2.5 weeks ago.
Okay, but Dan, let me just.
I wouldn't defend it.
I know that this is my go-to, so I admit it. But here's my thing. Ashley Babbitt was an Air Force veteran. No one ever talked about the service to her country before she was shot. She was unarmed, shot without no weapon, and no one gave a damn. And no one talked about her service to the country and that this might have just been one bad day or whatever. It was, she's a horrible person. She was trying to invade something. And yet this guy is a saint. I mean,
John.
I'm sorry. Like, the context is just not the like the way the left and the media portrays people. If it's not in pursuit of what they deem acceptable,
but Sean, we should say that they're like, even mainstream media was playing this video last night.
Yeah, and also I just have to say this, Sean, because you have now put the ball on the tee and given me the single biggest baseball bat in the world. Spitting on officers, kicking a car light, and we're going to bring up January 6th. I shall use restraint. And
okay, wait, hold on. What did wait? Did Ashley? Ashley Babbitt's? Hold on. All right, put the ball back on the tee, brother. Put the ball back on the tee. What was Ashley Babbitt's crime? Did she destroy any property that you know of?
Sean, the entire Capitol was attacked.
Not by Ashley Babbitt.
Okay.
Now
we
you're
don't need to get in a fight about who's,
I'll fix that ball right back.
Law and order. Okay, here we go.